Welcome back, Five Aces.
Hey people, Five Aces here. Never before in the history of OpenRA have I gone from a replay drought to a replay flood within a matter of minutes. It's been faster than the recent crypto crash, the flash crash. We've got the replay flooding of 2025. Hells yeah. This is RHL Season 17 and I am really happy to present to you some of the new players that are going to be coming into the scene, and specifically Masters tiers. We've had some games with Gargamel, but so far in more of a ladder approach, and this time around he is tangling with the Masters. And one of his first opponents here is going to be in the first RHL top tier match that has been played, the Admiral himself, Mo the Legend. No space for battle cruises on this map, unfortunately. We are going to have ourselves a nice little game here, best of two as per usual. The modalities have been unchanged, but the map pool has changed a lot indeed. And also, among the new players, believe it or not, there are two very familiar faces to those of you who've watched the channel recently. Both GG and Sir have made their way into Masters, and as such, there is going to be an absolute plethora of GG and Sir replays as well, so the dreaded triple ref is going to find its way into RHL. Yep, that's it. Ooh, this could be a nice backstab flank from Gargamel onto the engineer of Admiral Mo. He's wisely sending a rifle out, but this is going to be cutting off the engineer's escape route, I believe. It's gonna get spotted. So, the early game advantage has been with Gargamel. Combat tap, yeah, just ever so slightly. And he's shaving off more rifles. This can snowball very quickly, because if you don't have the rifle superiority, that just means that you lose map control early on until the vehicle is out. Mo, by the way, has opted for France, his trusted deception and stealth faction, in lieu of a naval faction, I guess. This is not advanced wars. Yeah, so this would be a really bad idea, balancing it like advanced wars, because if you've ever played this, I love advanced wars, but it has problems with the map balancing, because if there is a general who is good at naval and naval only, that means that they're gonna suck on non-naval maps. And Mo, not one of those players, unlike his moniker would lead you to believe. We've got ourselves a triple oil direct advantage for Gargamel, so it's looking quite hot for him actually. He's gotten the first ranger out as well, so he's gonna have a little scouting information. It's gonna get that jump onto the derrick of Mo in a hot minute, I guess, if he wants to get aggressive. But no, decides to just stay back for the time being. Ranger of Mo taking a little bit of a bruising, but that's fine. Kills two rifles off, and Gargamel's still in the lead with the army values. Yeah, that is quite telling a story, huh? Also a 1k lead, and this is gonna get real bad now. Oh god, he's on the move as well. Plus the Ranger has been tanking so much fire. Line of sight advantage is there. This is basically, thus far, almost lossless for Gargamel. Flawlessly played. My goodness, he burned so many assets. That is the entire army of Moby wiped off the board, and complete map and field control for Gargamel. That was really well played. Tanking with the Ranger just enough. You know, after the team game madness of last game, where everybody was just throwing stuff at the wall and see what sticks, you know, rifles at the wall and harvesters mostly. And spoiler alert, the harvesters did stick. It's just good to see people who know what they're doing. Not to throw any shade on the team game players, but that wasn't the highest skill game. We're now back with a really good one. Mo, unfortunately, really far behind, and this fake war factory won't change the tide. Should have his MCV out in just a minute. We've got ourselves a double tank build. No, MCV's out for Gargamel. It's just that far ahead in the build timing. That was a pressure tank from Oak. The pressure tank only works if you're able to exert any pressure. Okay, one of the oil derricks being played probably. But that just means that the other army can go aggressive onto the derrick of Mo. And that would favor Gargamel immensely, because then it would be 2 over nil, and the rig income the welfare and the support from Mo would dry up. Does he have the army on the map? Not at the time present. Cost us a vision. Yeah, you know, the map is quite lit up for Gargamel and quite dark. Quite dark indeed for Mo. Maybe he manages to get another Oil Derrick here, but the armies are starting to form here. Tank going in first and really good army placement from Gargamel. Stopping the advance before it can happen. The Ranger is scouting the right hand perimeter. So he knows that this is probably going to be the next target. Logically, the Oil Derrick is always going to be the primary target. Yeah, there we go. And the medium tanks marching forward, soaking up a lot of damage, being taken out though. This could be the first win for Mo. Nope. Yeah. Rocket's soldier density is too high, but the reinforcements are arriving. Just barely enough. Also keeps 2 rockets alive. That's quite significant. Mo, with his auxiliary army, which is basically the main army at that point, is trying to posture aggressively onto Gargamel's secondary base, which has been really nicely fortified. I love the base layout here. He's basically walling off with cheap power plants. He also has found ingress to the harvester lines, so that is looking like a lot of pressure coming Mo's way. Also, the force fire magic also simultaneously is exerting pressure on the right hand side. Oh my goodness. Gargamel with the surgical strikes here. Medium tank bites the dust, but the army gets out. Okay, we're seeing another bit of aggression. Where is Mo's army? I mean, isn't there much left, does it? Did he lose the... No, that army got sent back. Those were the 3 tanks he had. But, yeah, Combat Tab is going to start telling a very one-sided story. I know, not a good night. Not a good night story. That's going to be one of those dark fairy tales. Oh no! The pillbox. You're within kill range, my friend. 1 tank being split off here. In the middle, we still got 1 Derrick going strong from O. That's his last hope, I guess. Oh, he also pulled the harvesters off the line. Not the worst thing in the world, it just loses a lot of mining time. He did lose 1 harvester here. Yeah, it's looking quite dire, I must say. And the rocket soldier is out, so no chance at a kill for this medium. Chance of a snowflake in hell. Here, I mean, I really have got to say, Gargamel has stepped up his game massively. Not losing a single unit willy-nilly. He always kept tabs on his units, never just let them sit idly. Whenever there was any semblance of danger, he pulled them back. Really well done. And this is probably the last army that it can muster. Oh, crushed against the cliffs. No way, no space for a dodge. Yeah, I don't think he has lost a single... No, he's lost like 1 or 2 tanks in the defense, but man, the unit preservation for Gargamel here in this game is something else. Really, really well done. There is absolutely nothing for Mo. 3 tanks here, 2 tanks in the middle, no infantry corps. Let's check the army tab, just for shits and giggles. Yeah, it's like... It's gonna balloon to probably triple the assets. That is dire, plus the diabolical artilleries are coming in hot. Even the Ranger is still alive, scouting the middle, basically acting as a forward command post. Yeah, with the artilleries, this is probably going to be GG already. He's trying to advance. That is a bit of an ambitious position. Going through the middle is Mo. There is a helipad out. Oh, the fake war factory. Is it gonna change the tide? Let's find out together. I think the army should be overwhelming even with artillery support. Yeah. There is no way in hell that Mo is going to be holding this. He also had to relocate, and the Conyard is still under siege. What about the counter push? Immediately got abandoned because they are needed back home. Oh, not enough DPS to kill the Conyard, but that's fine because the artilleries are shelling away. And Gargamel is not letting his units sit idly. He's constantly doing things, constantly poking at things. Just really, really well done. keeping his armies active all the time, unlike Mo, who has got a rocket soldier detachment here. Yeah, the Conyard is gonna go down in just a second. Maybe the army gets cleaned up, maybe even the artillery gets killed, but that is about it. Oh! He's sacking the artillery for a chance. Oh, one more shell would have done it. Doesn't kill the Conyard, but is that a rebound? I highly doubt it. There is basically nothing. Nothing left here. Both armies have been tanked, have been depleted. Oh, helicopters coming in as well. Yeah, this is just gonna start snowballing out of control. Game number 1, complete lockdown for Gargamel. An absolute masterclass, a shellacking if you will. But still a valiant defense from Mo. One tank being split off once more. Also, I would, while there's a little bit of downtime, I would like to get some more Rise of the Reds replays in. Please let me know if you know how I get them to work, because most of them just simply do not work at the time being. I am being kicked out of the client despite having the latest patches and the latest fixes installed. The hand patch, that is. One last army. Let's go. 4 helicopters. I mean, this is enough by itself to almost single-handedly kill any building in the game. Oh wait, did Mo sell? No, he did not sell his Conyard. Yeah, the helicopter magic. He can just able at that point. Tank is low enough. Yeah. That's an easy wipe. The Harvester fleet is being sent backpacking. And helicopters all survived. Tanks all survived for the time being. The Conyard taken under siege. This surely must be it. GG. 1-0 up for Gargamel, who is claiming the first point in Masters Division. Yeah, we're gonna be back with game number 2 in just a second. See you then.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
Here we are. Game number 2. I didn't even know I had this map installed. This is Jungle Boogie. Oh, it's got the custom sounds. I do remember. Yeah. Can get quite irritating, I guess, because you hear the dinosaurs every now and so often. Let's see. Are there any Easter eggs? Are there any dinosaurs? The tilesite is gorgeous. This really looks like a lush jungle. Man, the map maker has put a lot of effort into this. You know, making the cliffs align. That's some work in and of itself. Oh, beautiful. And the color scheme makes it a bit brighter. Oh, there are gem mines. And no hidden dinosaurs anywhere? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Looks like those are 2 eyes, but that's just a tree. Oh, we also do have the option for navy. So, there is that, you know. A little chrono shift in here. And try and take out the base with cruises. That wouldn't be... I wouldn't put it beneath Mo to try and do that. But we're gonna get back into player vision, as beautiful as this map is. Yeah, I'm absolutely glazing the map maker here, but rightfully so. This is a gorgeous map. The jungle tiles that I believe was ported over from Papyr and Dawn, right? Okay. First shots being exchanged. Gargamel with the double Hitman squad taking the lead. A little small lead, but you know. Oh, monkeys as well. Rip. Oh no, all the scouting wars being lost by Admiral Mo. Rip. That's never something you want to see. Seeing all those pips go down one by one, knowing that your map control is dwindling. Never a good feeling. So as a result, we've got a very good spread of rifles out for Gargamel. Mo has spread himself thin. He's got scouts here, scouts there, scouts everywhere. But he doesn't know where the army is, and crucially, he himself doesn't have a compact army now. Double Harvester build. Yep, for both players. We've seen lots of weird builds lately, and especially GG has tried to popularize the triple refinery build. That is a build I really can't get behind, because it simply delays your war factory so much, delays your MCV timing, delays any vehicles for pressure, And he's making up for it by then going mass light tanks and moving out his original MCV. But that has failed more times than it has worked. So, I'm not sure about that one. Factions, by the way, England versus England. We've got the separation wars. Like, Manchester and Leeds versus London. Not a fair fight. Or is it Scotland independence wars? That might be an option. I mean, is that just the UK? I don't think it is. I mean, I know the flag, don't get me wrong. It's just in lore. Oh, nice. Gets a rifle out on the way as well. Just in lore, I believe it was the entire United Kingdom fighting. So we've got the service depot out already for Gargamel, and Admiral Mo is only building 4 trucks for the time being. I don't know what that's about. Forgot about his build queue for a while, so he's 15 seconds behind for no good reason whatsoever. Yeah, not a good look. Okay, finally a couple kills went Mo's way. It's not looking hard for him, but this game is far from over. Gargamel now adding on some racks. Some medics as well. Huh, interesting. His units haven't even been that critically wounded, but it's a nice showing. He's trying to find the engineer, but he's tugged away safely inside the ranger. Okay. Does he get one more kill? No, sir. No, he absolutely doesn't. Okay. MCV is out in 25 seconds and 10 seconds respectively, so Gargamel again taking the lead thanks to the macro slip up from Mo. You can see how tight those timings are. Once more, I must talk about Warcraft, because that is the one guilty pleasure I've had recently, watching competitive Warcraft 3. And it is such an amazing RTS after 20 years. And there, the timings matter almost as much as the unit compositions. Like, sniping a production building before it gets finished and then delaying your opponent by probably 30-40 seconds is all it needs to turn a game around. Man, if you haven't watched competitive Warcraft 3, it is an absolute joy to behold. I don't know why Mo is going aggressive on this side here. Oh, however, Gargamel is leaving his main base exposed. There is now going to be trench warfare. Hell yeah. That is classic OpenRA as we know and love it. So without proper micro, pillboxes are always going to lose to the tanks here. What you must do is single out the rocket soldiers, but that's so hard to do. Is anybody building a turret? Yes, Mo is queuing up the turret indeed for some more tanking power. The tanks are staying quite a long while, but surviving. Oh, this is such good micro. Look at that, pulling the tanks back. I mean, unlike the medic, but pulling the tanks back only when it really matters. And now there is a turret which is absolutely not going to be doing anything. My lord, the timings. Gargamel, what a monster. He's been stepping it up big time. And as a result, gets a clean early game victory here. This base push absolutely stopped dead in its tracks. And Mo is finding himself on the receiving end once more. I mean, to be fair, he has been such a long-standing player in Masters. MCV gets away though. That's big. Such a long-standing and strong player in Masters. Oh, that tank on a sliver of health. The micro. And the tank, don't tell me it survives. It does survive indeed. My lord. The micro has been absolutely insane from Gargamel this round. How much has he even lost? Oh my goodness, 20k over 6k. So, army graph. Yeah. Even during that engagement, the army graph wasn't even dipping. He didn't lose anything. Yeah, once more, I absolutely must glaze someone, and this time it's Gargamel. His micro has been absolute pinnacle thus far. Not losing units at all, basically. Let alone for no good reason. Base push is coming in once more. There is an army, however, so this is going to result in some losses. Ooh, there's a mechanic somewhere. somewhere in the mix. Okay, losing one tank here. Completely fine. MCV can reroute. Heard my phone ring there for a second. That should be fine. We're seeing some more sounds being drowned out by rifle fire. Yep, that is indeed going to be the main base of Mo. God. Oh no. Mo, my friend. The Admiral is sinking. Deploy the SOS beacons right here, right now. Oh god, it's gonna be back to light tank production too. Yeah, not a good showing. I really like what Gargamel is doing here as well. Leaving behind a little squad just as a diversion. And those were really cheap. Those were just basically rifles. The tanks themselves went around and did not get killed. Oh, again, one tank soaking up all the pillbox damage. And don't tell me it's going to survive once more. Really? My goodness. Okay, it's gonna get down. It's gonna get down here in a second, yeah. But it lived so much longer than it had any right to. Good grief. Well, refinery taken or siege. Finally, the main army is coming in from Mo. Okay, one more squad. Main base is basically an empty shell now. Mo does have army superiority here for the time being, but only until the armies merge. Where's the second MCV? Oh, it's up north. Some more trench warfare going on here. Gargamel's micro. One tank in the eco lines. Another squad. That was the squad that killed the main base. Is now sitting in the main econ. My lord. And here we've got the defense. Tanks are going in. Fantastic crushes. Getting all the infantry killed in an instant. GG being called from Mo. Man. Mo has been really strong, but no match for Gargamel. And I've got to say, the shape that Gargamel is in, if he keeps this up, he's got to be a contender. We are so back with more OpenRA, with more RAGL, and I'm hyped, couldn't be more stoked. Yeah, for now, thank you for watching. We're going to be back with more RAGL in next week's cast, and hopefully some Rise of the Reds as well. Till then, stay frosty. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. 5 Aces out.